I can tell you that one bear survived, one did not. My niece is a big fan, and she said, "Uncle Mike, can I come crush something on your channel?" I said, "Sure, what do you want to carbonize?" She said, "A stuffed animal." The problem with stuffed animals, though, is they're made out of synthetic material. So my daughter made these. We've got a teddy bear made from wool and one made from cotton. But when I sent her a picture, she said,
"They're too cute to burn."
So my daughter fixed that. What do you think now?
They look angry.
Are you okay with carbonizing them now?
That would be fun.
All right. When we carbonize these, what do you think is going to happen to each one?
I don't know.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Time to load them up. Perfect. To turn these teddy bears into charcoal, we've got to seal them in this barrel so there's just a little bit of oxygen. Then we're going to light the wood in this firebox, and it's going to provide a lot of heat. What'll happen is anything that's in the teddy bear that's not carbon is going to off gas. It's just going to leave, and we'll have just the carbon left behind.
Okay.
You ready to do this?
Mm-hmm.
Time to get this fire lit. My niece is a safe distance. We're good to go. This is going to burn for several hours, and it's going to take a while to cool down. Once it's totally cool, we'll be able to check it out probably tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's check it out. This is going to be an interesting comparison. I can tell you that one bear survived, one did not.
So can I look?
Check them out.
Wow. That's cool. That looks just how it was, except for a different color.
What do you think about the other one?
This one was made of cotton, plant-based material, and that one was made of wool, and wool is made of keratin, which is a protein. So this is an animal protein and a plant carbohydrate.
Whoa. The eyeballs.
What did you see?
The eyeballs.
Where do you think you see him?
Right here.
Is that his nose?
Oh, yeah, she's right. Yeah.
There's the eyeball and there's its nose. That must be its ear. Okay, so the darker color wool on the outside, that was from wool yarn we bought from the store. But the wool on the inside was wool that we picked up off the ground from our hair sheep. It's a mixture of hair and wool together. And look what happened to it. It basically liquefied and then carbonized. And it even oozed out of the stitching right here. Do you have any ideas on why it was blue and the one on the outside stayed black?
Mm-mm.
Let me know in the comments if you guys have any ideas. But I have a theory. The wool that we inserted is very dirty. In fact, this piece is pretty clean compared to what we put inside. Where our soil has a lot of iron in it. That's what gives clay its kind of rusty color. It's iron oxide. Well, when you heat iron oxide in a low oxygen environment with very high heat, you can create something called Prussian blue. You ready to check out the other one?
Yep.
All right. So we want to grade each one of these and see how well they carbonized. So I'm going to ask you a few questions and we're going to score these bears.
Okay.
First of all, did this one retain its shape, the cotton bear?
Yep.
So point for that one. What about the wool bear?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Now which one looks the coolest?
I don't know, they both look cool.
What looks cool about that one?
The blue.
The blue. And what looks cool about this one?
It looks like a teddy bear.
It looks like a teddy bear, yeah. So we'll give them each a point. Now the next question is, did they carbonize fully? Do you think this one carbonized completely?
Yes.
All right, well now we got to check out this one and see if it carbonized completely. And to do that, we'll have to tear it open.
Oh, that does not have anything in it, literally. It's
Nothing
literally
in
just
it.
like this.
Oh!
Wait. There.
Nice. And what about the rest of the bear?
Can I move it?
You can do whatever you want. Whoa! So did it carbonize all the way through?
I think so.
But look at all the white.
Then maybe not.
The stuffing inside of his legs looks perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no white at all. But the stuffing on the inside, it's got this white powder. I don't know if that's ash or just
Probably.
leftover cotton.
I think it's ash. You could see the stitching. Nope. It's a earless teddy bear. and bodiless.
All right, you want to see what's in his head?
Sure.
We'll take off his nose. Oh,
Noseless.
same thing. So the stuffing on the inside of his body doesn't look like it was carbonized completely, or I don't think it's ash, because you would probably see ash on the outside.
This looks like a heart.
Yeah, it does. So which one do you think carbonized completely through?
That.
The wool one. Now the last question is, what can we do with this carbon? Do you have any ideas on what we can do with this?
I don't know.
Well, there's a couple things. So with that teddy bear, there's not going to be a lot that we can do with it. We don't want to burn it because it can release toxic gases. So we're not going to get it any points right now. In fact, we're going to throw that carbon away. But for this one, we can use this as fire starter. This is similar to char cloth. And what you can do is when you're making a fire, you put a spark on the cloth, and then it'll ignite, and you can use that and wrap it inside some tinder and start a campfire.
Cool.
So based on what we can do with the carbon, which teddy bear wins?
That one.
Yep, this one. So it looks like our cotton bear is our winner.
Can you ever carbonize a watermelon?
We did carbonize a watermelon.
Really?
Yep.
Cool. What should we carbonize next?